The scale of the corruption was breathtaking. Those were just some of the powerful final words from federal prosecutors as they asked the jury in the Kilpatrick corruption case to punish the former mayor. 7 Action News investigator Heather Catallo has been inside that courtroom from day one. Heather, this case is finally in the hands of the jury. How did this last day go?
Well, it was very moving in many ways, Jeff. Yesterday, the defense sparked emotion with an impassioned plea to the jury to stand up to what they called outside pressures. Today, in the rebuttal, Assistant U.S. Attorney Mark Chucko was just as powerful, but in a different way, saying corruption depends on indifference, and it's time for Detroit's former mayor to be held accountable. Telling the jury they represent the community and imploring them to work together, Assistant U.S. Attorney Mark Chucko called the scale of the corruption from Kwame Kilpatrick's administration breathtaking. Despite arguments from the defense that key government witnesses cannot be trusted, Chucko urged the jury to look at the text messages between the former mayor and Bobby Ferguson, saying they're like a crime scene frozen in time. Ferguson lead attorney Gerald Evelyn says the defense still thinks the text messages were used out of context.
The government thinks that they're very important, and I think that they think they're more important than we do. But again, that's all argument. It's their argument and our argument was different. No surprises there.
Now that the case is finally in the jury's hands, Evelyn also says they feel very confident.
All I can say is that we did as good a job as I believe was possible under the circumstances, and I think the government did a good job also. And so now it's time for the jury to make a decision, and I hope it will be a fair one.
Feeling pretty good about it being done.
While the 12-member jury held a final lunch with the 4 alternates who were officially released from service today, outside the courthouse where his freedom will be decided, a well-wisher tried to get an autograph from the former mayor.
They won't let me sign that during this thing. Really? You're here after the verdict. I got you. All right? Have a good one, man. Take care. Sorry about that. All right.
Now, leaving court today, Bobby Ferguson said simply, God is good. And now waiting for Ferguson and the Kilpatricks begins coming up tonight on 7 Action News at 6. I'll have more on what it's like to wait during deliberations and more on what federal prosecutors called Kilpatrick's tidal wave of green. Joanne.